Alright, this is going to be part 9 of Legend of Dragoon. Should be the last part. Anyways, where last I left you I got a little bit lost, but I found the correct way to go. Anyways, Dart says it's a magic creature again. Spino says, don't be mean, Pino. It's just a message. Rose says, give me a break. Is everything like this in this place? Spino says, it's Rose, Pino. You're in the mirror, Rose. It's Rose who got friends and is in the mirror, Pino. Rose says, don't speak in riddles. If you have a message, just say it. Spino says, don't be mean. Savan said, Xenobatos, which governs the rightful law, has lost its reason, and Mayfill, which governs over noble death, has been toyed with by devils from the infernal world. This city is no exception. My magic power is deteriorating and cannot prevent the invasion by monsters any longer. The only saving grace is this city's objective is about to be completed. You are the key. I've been waiting for you for thousands of years. Come, before he comes. Dart says, Savan. It's as if he knows everything. Rose says, we will find out, I guess. Alright. Decal says, you stopped me. I'm Decal. Welcome to the city of Savan. I just roll around and comfort Savan's heart. Who is he? You should go forward. His fate will be decided soon. Decal says, yes, Miro, he's a wingly who has been observing through a mirror for thousands of years. Decal says, so go. Time is rolling on to the conclusion. Dart says, what is this? Spino says, this is the mirror that reflects the present. It's been watching you forever, for thousands of years, Rose. What for? Spino says, Savan is the same as you, Rose. The same as all of you now. He's over there. The role of the mirror is about to end. I was hoping this place would be over. Boy. Yay. Teleporting. Oh boy. There's just no getting around this encounter 8. Savan says, the time has come, the foreseen evil approaches, but my wish is now hereby accomplished after an eternity. Ooh, my. Savan says, I'm Savan. I'm a wingly, fated to wait. The signet sphere you are looking for is safe. It is protected by the last kraken. Dart says, you know everything. Savan says, I know there's very little time left. Rose says, who are you, and what are you gonna do? No, what are you gonna make us do? Savan says, I survived the Dragon campaign and continued studying magic to reconstruct a wingly world. Yes, even making myself ageless and immortal. However, the world outside the mirror hasn't required me. The world of winglies is no longer desired. I'm an immortal body with no purpose. 4,000 years of solitude deprived me of everything. Even the significance of life and the meaning of death. But 7,000 years ago I was saved by Rose. I found the meaning of life in the black monster in the mirror. Rose, who now is confronting her fate. I restarted my study for Rose, and its crystallization is this psychedelic bomb in Moot. Savan says, we will stop the murderous deeds of Zeeg, who continues the plan of the Creator, by using the attacking spell, the psychedelic bomb, and with Moot, we will completely seal the moon that never sets. Rose says, that is the answer to the riddle. No wonder it takes several thousand years. Savan says, Moot will be completed soon, but in order to activate the bomb, I need the courage of all of you. It seems that my courage alone is not enough. The bomb didn't work. I guess I don't have any courage. Mirror says, that's not true. Hoshel says, yeah, you've been fighting alone for thousands of years. Miranda says, but now we are here with you. Albert says, our intention is the same. Savan says, you have to endure your own challenge, and we will pour the courage that is born from them into the bomb and activate it. When you are ready, come to me. The country for the World Cup is a joke. Are you ready? Sure, why not? Lulu says, let me tell ya, lots of the world's magic was created here. Savan says, but the newborn magic is a mere hunk of materials. Without heart, the real power cannot be employed. Savan says, we have brave people who can remain just, and have the heart to bring completion to the ultimate magic. Please ignite the bomb with your courage, and proceed to the Chamber of Challenge. Everybody going on a motherfucking journey. Savan says, you are the last. Please remain with me until the time is right. At last, we're starting. Savan says, this will be the end of my role, my fate of waiting as well. Shall we start the first challenge? Alright. Rose says, it seems like it's just us. Why don't we fight? Are you scared because you lost? Or is the cheap pride of a Gigantos stopping you? Kongol says, Rose changed. She didn't used to say such things. I do not believe that you are her. Rose says, then die. Emperor Dole says, don't tell me you are buddying up with the enemy. You fool. What happened to my plan, the unification of the Endiness? Have you found the leader who's replaced me? Oh my. Yeah, this game is very, very slow. So, I definitely do that often. I guess we're supposed to take Dole's sword. Kongol says, Dole, I have a new feeling and some new friends. The intention of Emperor Dole is in Kongol. I will not avoid it. Okay. Lulu says, we saw the courage of a Giganto. Real courage can be obtained when a person is released from the bonds of the past. Alright, we're starting the next challenge. Miranda, I see. You're giving me a challenge. Let's get it over with. Buckle says, don't be so hasty. You have a short temper and are hopelessly annoying. You really have a short temper. I have a question for you. Why are you here? For Queen Teresa. Buckle says, I asked the wrong question. I lost. Miranda won. I lost, so Buckle has to die now. Miranda says, what are you talking about? Without Buckle, this space cannot exist, and you too will die. Miranda says, where am I? Answer me. Buckle says, you don't understand. We both died. Miranda says, don't tell me I died. I'm alive. Look, I have hands and feet. Buckle says, to die is to vanish. As you vanish, I too will vanish. Miranda says, what kind of trick is this? What did you do with my body? Buckle says, Miranda has done enough, so that you vanish with me. Are you scared? Afraid? Do you wish to cry? I just say, I cannot die now. I haven't done anything yet. I cannot die if terror remains in this world. Buckle says, Miranda is revived. Buckle is too. Lulu says, Buckle's mean. Savant says, the person who knows the time of their own death has real courage. That means I too have. He trails off. Alright, we're doing the next challenge. Minister Noish says, Your Majesty, it's an emergency. Why are you here? I was called by Savan. Sergio is in danger. Albert says, tell me more. Noish says the mysterious eastern tribe is deploying an army around the border. In cowardice, they took advantage of your absence. Return immediately. Your people are waiting for you to come back. I cannot do that. The minister says why. Albert says, I am a dragoon before I am a king. Minister Noish, please attend to the matter of the invasion by the eastern tribe. Do everything possible to avoid a fight. Lulu says, that's right. Don't worry. There's no such thing as an eastern tribe. Lulu says, that's our king. Savan said Albert had to weigh the world's crisis against his people's, but making cruel choices is the responsibility of a king. The real leader has to be able to weigh the efforts of a death. That is the courage of a king. This guy repeats himself an awful lot. Meru says, nothing is here. How boring. Bardell? How'd you get here? I came back from the infernal world to get revenge for my sister. Are you interrupting me, Gararha? Gararha says you told me, Meru, you would come back to settle the matter of his sister after the journey. So you cannot die here. Bardell says make amends with your death. My sister admired you. How can you still live after taking the life of my sister? I cannot die, says Meru. I cannot do anything if I die. Even make amends. Lulu says, it was tough, wasn't it? Poor Miru. Death does not make amends. This only exists in life. We surely saw the courage of Miru who knew and chose to live. Alright, next challenge, I guess. Well, welcome to the bunny zone. Pretty much. Haschel says the completion of magic requires both the material and heart of the person who uses it. It is like raising disciples. Haschel says, what is this? Lulu says, Claire left rogue. I saw it through the mirror. If you could erase all your memories and go back to that moment, could you stop Claire? I just say I couldn't stop her. It was the best I could do. Lulu says, that's right. Accepting the past also shows courage. Alright. Savan says, I would often think about it, the thing we are doing, namely, Charlie creating the signet sphere to seal the moon that never sets, and Rose continuously killing the moon child. I prepared for the coming evil with a new signet, moot, and the psychedelic bomb, and I waited until the right moment. The road to destruction laid by the creator, Soa, was supposed to be absolute, but evolution was stopped by us, the Winglies. I would often think about it, whether our deeds were the right thing, and will continue forever. I'm afraid whether I will be by myself until the day my body perishes and becomes dust. Will our intention be engulfed by the intention of the creator, Soa, eventually? Is everything meaningless? Rose says, "You go too far. We are neither immortal nor gods. We are people. People should live in the present, because it means living for the next time. I have been that way, and I won't change. Where's my challenge?" Savan says, "We finished the challenge to the 6. You are the last one, Dart. Are you ready?" Okay. It's your last. Pour the courage into the psychedelic bomb. Dart says, "Shauna, is this an illusion?" Lulu says it's the possibility of the future. Dart says, "The sword, I cannot control my body. What did you do to me?" Lulu says, "You must take up the sword against Shauna." Dart says, "Stop it." Lulu says Shauna is the moon child that gives birth to the god of destruction, as well as being Dart's significant other. If you have to take up the sword against her, what are you going to do? I just say, "I'll save Shauna no matter what." Lulu says, "That's courage. The courage to pursue your love will change even fates." Savan went ahead to see the results. I hope our courage will be able to make the psychedelic bomb. It's the creation from thousands of years of effort by Savan. We obtained an unexpected ally. Now we can wait for Zieg at the Signet Sphere. We all know what that means, don't we? If we can stop my dad, in this city the world will be saved. Let's go. Savan is waiting. Why'd I change my party? Anyways, I guess this guy is not here. So much teleporting. Savan says, "Look, the courage of all of you is adding up. The new magic will be born. Give me your hand. Give me your hands to save the world." This is the psychedelic bomb. Oh my god. It is exceeding the limit. Dart says, "Did it fail?" Savan says, "It's not a bad thing. My magic is complete." Ruff says, "Savan, at last I finished the preparation of Moot. It was rough. Our efforts will pay off. Magic power as strong as the Signet Spheres is gathered in Moot. It seems we made it in time." Dart says, "Does that mean we can stop my father's plan?" Ruff says, "As long as Zieg doesn't destroy Moot. It's okay. The strongest of all magic creatures, the last Kraken, is guarding it. Let's activate Moot at once. We will put a new seal on the moon that never sets." We acquired the psychedelic bomb. Baby! Alrighty. I know we have a boss coming up, and that boss unfortunately likes to glitch out if you use any of your Dragoon techniques. So I'm gonna have to fight it as human. Which is kind of getting old, that they put a bunch of these things, like, near the end of the game. Like, one after the other. Oh boy. For some reason, I cannot get on this teleporter. Oh my god. You get fought like every second. So lovely. Alright. Still can't find this fucking thing. Come on, game. Jesus Christ. This is so obnoxious. Getting tired of all these teleports. Oh no. Sometimes this game likes to do silly things like that to me. Alright, if memory serves, I'm gonna need to have some high magic defense. Which Dart pretty much already does, so don't need to really screw around with him. Yeah, she can definitely use that. Eh, that's as good as it gets for him. He has some of the worst magic defense in the game. Family content. All my stuff is no kids allowed on YouTube. I don't want to temper myself from swearing and things. It's like, no thanks. Savan says, "Let me show you. This is the signet sphere that has continued to seal the moon that never sets, the flesh of the god of destruction, the evil fruit that has settled in the sky. And this is the last kraken, a magic creature that was born to guard the signet sphere. But we have you, it may not be needed, and Moot will start working." Dart says that red light is Moot, the new signet. Savan says yes, when it is activated and the new signet covers the moon that never sets, the ambitions of that man shall terminate. What is going on, says Savan. That was a poor introduction for me, says Zieg. The voice, it's Zieg. Dart says, Dad, where are you? Zieg says, I'm right in front of you. Savan says, don't tell me, it's been manipulated, it cannot be. Rose says, yes it is. It is controlling the heart of the last kraken. Rose says, Zieg, are you saying that 10,000 years of rest brought you magic power? Yes, isn't it astonishing? Eventually I will go beyond everything. Dart says, Father, tell me, why do you need to annihilate the world? Because it is the intention of the creator Soa, and now it is my intention as well. Zeeg says, Dart, are you not only pointing a sword against your own father, but also pointing a sword against Soa, who created you? And Savan, don't you think it is a waste to stop the birth of a god by disobeying the intention of Soa? Zeeg says you're all silly. It seems the moon mirror that Lloyd struggled to get was not necessary. Go, last Kraken, destroy the Signet Sphere in Moot along with this city. Dart says, everyone, you gotta stop him. I can't let you have your way, father. Oh my. That is a fugly little boy. Let us slap it. Slapping that octopus. Whapping those tendrils everywhere. Trying to squirt out all the ink into your hair. Oh yeah! Oh my, just spooged on me. Alright, we should probably heal. The Signet Sphere is resonating with the runaway reaction. Dart says, I thought we prevented the attack. Savan says, I got it. The field of power generated by the Dragoons triggered the reaction. Sorry, I'll have to teleport you. Dart says, Savan, come with us. Savan says, I will see it through until the end. You should hurry to the next city. The Signet Sphere of Agli is now being destroyed. Dart says, are you starting it alone and ending it alone as well? Savan says, even if my body vanishes, my heart will remain. It will give you wings to fly into the sky, to the moon that never sets, where Zeeg is headed. Rose says, I have a final question. Savan says, Rose, I'm grateful. And trails off. Rose says there's no time to be sad. Alrighty. Rose says this is the door. Meru says, it looks like the one in the forest. This one will take us to Xenabatos. Albert says, Wingley's had such astonishing power moving between cities like this. Hashel says, it's astonishing alright, but I cannot accept life being generated by magic. Miranda says, me either, it's too depressing to be born just to do one thing. Dart says, the Virage embryo, the god of destruction, was born for destruction only. Wow. What a stupid name this enemy has. Anyways, Dart says, its existence might have the same sorrow. Rose says, let's try to make it feel better. By making sure it'll never be born. We gotta protect the next Signet Sphere. Dart says, let's go. God damn. It's a lot of fucking chatter just to like say, hey, we're going to this other place now. Dart says, so this is the city. Anyways. It fell more than 10,000 years ago. Oh god. I feel like they're just repeating shit over and over again. Oh, interesting. Apparently you can go fly around the world if you need to. The law prohibits humans from going to the Signet Sphere, thus... Oh god. I can't even with some of this. If it was saying anything important related to the plot, I'd be happy to read it, but it's just a bunch of gobbledygook. Like, oh, we're gonna name this guy Flea Blob, and... Why can I not get on this fucking thing? Alright, I finally figured out how to get through that annoying law puzzle level. So, we are gonna proceed. It only took me, like, an extra 40 minutes? I don't know. It was bizarre. Everything has to be done in a particular order, I guess, and I wasn't in the mood for that. Anyways, Rose says, "We're at the court of Xenobatos. It is the place where judgment is passed for non-winglies." Nomos says, "I am justice. My word is the only truth." Dart says, "We're here to protect the signet. Let us go through." Nomos says, "You've all been accused." Rose says, "It seems like you know we're here for the sphere, and we're trying to intervene. Why?" "The will of the creator Soa." Rose says, "It's not working. I wonder if it's been manipulated by my father." Nomos says, "The death penalty will be sentence. Come out, winged executioners." Vector, Celebus, and Kubila start the execution. Oh my. Look at these naughty boys trying to interfere with me. I guess they used some kind of death skill. Nomos says, "Master, hurry to the god. Rebels against Soa's will have overcome me." Rose says, "The sphere is over there." Dart says, "Let's go." Dart says, "The signet sphere." Rose says he's done it. "It is losing its magic power. This moon dagger serves as proof. How did he get here?" Zeeg says, "Now the sky is one of my roads as well." Dart says, "Father." Zeeg says, "Can you hear the movements of the god of destruction, as if a hymn to the new world?" Rose says, "It sounds like an outcry of the world to me." Zeeg says, "With the outcry, Shauna will be reborn to the god who no longer knows you." Dart tries to attack him, and he is pushed back. Zeeg says, "She desires that as well." Dart says, "No, she doesn't." Zeeg says, "You'll see when you meet her. But for Shauna, you are mere objects to be destroyed." Dart says, "Wait." Rose says, "He is not Zeeg." Albert says, "Then who is he?" Dart says, "We'll find it out in the city of the last signet sphere, in Mayfill." Okay. Alright, we are finally in Mayfill. Zeeg says, "Over 11,000 years and it still leads souls to hell." Maybe it's connected to the Devildom, but it doesn't matter now. The plan determined by Soa will drink everything to the last drop. Alright, I think I had a map somewhere around here. Anyways, Dart says, "Rose, what's that?" When there were still winglies here, they used to suck souls from all over the world into that huge tower, so they could decide the destination of them. But why? Albert says, "You want to say it should have been destroyed during the Dragon campaign, don't you?" Haschel says, "Both Aglis and Xenobatos were working. It shouldn't be that strange." Rose says, "But we completely destroyed this place so they would never be able to play with our souls again. But maybe this is, I don't know, do the souls that couldn't completely die gather here?" Dart says, "I don't like this." Rose says, but whatever happens, as long as the moon is in the sky, we're fine. The signet sphere is still safe. Dart says, hurry up, we have to get there before Dad. Love how every time they walk in a place, they're like, hey, we're gonna talk for half an hour. Rose says, this is the soul of Fairbrand, the green-tusked dragon. It came out in response to the Dragoon spirit. Dart says, you said souls that couldn't completely die gather here. Is that the same for dragons? Rose says, yes, probably the defeat by humans who were supposed to be less powerful than them became a burden on their soul. If we kill it again, we can probably break the attachment. Dart says, but we don't have time for this. Rose says, no, we don't. I feel sorry, but we have to catch up with Zeeg or the world will end. Yeah, just say that every time I walk into a new room. It seems we tempted it. Is there no choice? Let's kill it, why not? We're here, aren't we? Now the soul of Fairbrand is saved. Let's get going. Okay, sounds good to me. Who's this dirty little Pikachu? Miru says, mine is sparkling. This should be the soul of Regol. It says, kill me. He doesn't seem to want to go to hell. Miru says, Dart, it'll be over quick. Let's save him. Okay. It's just boss room time. Oof, right in the titty. These things are tanky. Anyways, he says he's okay and won't be overwhelmed by the power of Mayfill anymore. Hurry up, we have to catch up with Dart's father. She says to Dart, which makes no sense. Wouldn't she just say, we have to catch up to your father? But we already know how I feel about this translation. Is this the soul of the divine dragon? He cannot get rid of his pride. When the sphere is destroyed, the moon will fall. The moon is still up there, and now is the only chance we have to save the soul of the divine dragon. Dart says, we will take the pride of the divine dragon then. Okay. It must die. Does it ever stop moving? Christ. Anyways, yet another dragon soul purified. We got a worthless amulet. Great. What is this madness? I'm like, should I not fall down there? I'm not really sure. Okay, I guess this grid is like... There's a special way you can walk across it. We finally figured it out. At least, kind of. This soul, I think I know it. This warmth, it really brings up some memories. We will stop dead. Wait for me, soul. Oof. It can't just be that the map actually works. That would be far too simple. Oh, yeah. Load screens are brutal. Rose says, "Don't come here. The black monster. Finally, you're dead, just like me." just like us. Rose says, hate me if you want, but I cannot die now. Please wait until everything is over. Okay. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. I love it. Literally, like, the map shows that I can step there, but... Oh, now we can't even step on established tiles. Be too easy. I think it's because the freaking screen is off slightly. Dart says, we've come a long way, but where is the signet sphere? What's wrong? Rose says there's something over there. Dart says, no way. Albert says it's possible here. Lavitz. Lavitz says, it's been a while, Your Majesty. Albert says, I knew it was you. Lavitz says, Your Majesty, I have the honor of seeing your face again. And Dart, while we have been apart, you've become strong. Dart says, yeah, since you left us, we encountered many enemies. That's why there are so many souls that know you. Souls that are attracted here remain with a variety of thoughts. That's why they're attracted by the gates of hell. Negative thoughts, like attachments, are the favorites of the devils from hell. Rose says, and those devils are driving Mayfield, aren't they? Lavitz says, Rose, there are many souls who know you. Yes, countless souls. Dart says, Lavitz, tell me, why have you appeared before us? Albert says maybe he's gonna help us out. Lavitz winces in pain, and Dart cries out for his name. Lavitz says, don't come near me. Get out of here. Rose says he was talking about devils. I wonder if one of them is playing with his soul. Dart says, what? Rose says I cannot think of anything other than that. Albert says, unforgivable. Oh boy. Well, we can't pick whatever that is up. Dart says, Lavitz, why did you run away? Ghost Lavitz doesn't remember who they are. Dart says it's me. Dart. Albert says, don't you recognize us? The ghost screams out in pain. Rose says, look at his back. There's something attached. It seems that is affecting his soul. Rose says, it smells of devildom. We are attacked. Lavitz is screaming in pain. Talk to him, I guess. It's me, Dart. Don't you recognize my face? Dart? Alright, I guess I just have to deal with whatever this is. Oh, yay. Who are you? Oh, excuse me, my name is Zackwell. I'm a resident of the darkness. You took over Labbit? Yes, I have. The man insisted he was so worried about you that he couldn't bear dying. I thought it was a little presuming, but I granted him momentary life. Dart says, how dare you? He was my friend. You'll never get away with this. Can you defeat me? He, says that thingy. Alright. Maybe we can defeat you. I don't know. Have some of this. Oh my. That looked naughty. Oh my god, so you can't hurt him in this form? Oh, I love it when fights are made longer by nonsense. Alright, that wasn't annoying at all. Dart screams out His Majesty. Lavitz. Arg. It appears that Lavitz has killed that thing on his back. He says, Dart, Your Majesty, I'm sorry, even though I was being manipulated. Dart's like, it's no problem, bro. Let's be homos together. I could come back with Zackwell's power and meet you again in death. Dart says, you are not dead. You will live inside of us. I guess Lavitz is the top, if you know what I mean. There is no more time left, says Lavitz. I will lead you to where the sphere is with my last strength. Okay. Farewell, Dart and Lavitz. Thank you. Dart says we made it. Rose says yes, the moon has not set yet. The sphere is safe. Dart says it means Shauna is also still safe. Rose says once we go up this road of souls, there will be no return. We are climbing up. Yep, sure, why not? Lavitz showed us the way. I have no hesitation. Let's go. Well, we can't pick that up. Dart says, looks like we made it up here safely. Rose says the Signet Sphere is the last barrier to protect the world. If it is destroyed, says Albert, Rose continues for him, there will be no other way but to deal with the god itself. Dart says, when Shana crosses to the moon that never sets, the god of destruction will be born. I won't let this happen. I'll finish it here. I think so too, says a voice. Dart says, Dad, I'll finish the world in here. Rose says, reveal yourself. Zeeg says, I wasn't hiding. Our settlement is a peaceful one. We don't need weapons. A fight is not appropriate before the celebration of a birth. Dart says, I won't let you. Dart tried to attack him in Dragoon form, but was repelled. Dart continues to resist in a futile manner. Looks like Zeeg killed that thing in one shot. The arrow has already been released to the finale of the world. Rose says the moon is falling. Albert says the world is ending. Does that mean that humans cannot revoke the will of the Creator? Dart says, I won't give up yet. It's just the signet of the moon that is broken. Rose says, yes, we can still struggle. The moon has not obtained Shana yet. Let's go pursue Zeeg. Is this a dead end? Dart says, the wings of Savan take us to the moon. Fly me to the moon and let me gaze upon the stars. Holy shit, there's a cutscene, and it kinda looks like Mars. In other words, guess we're flying over there. I'll stop singing before I break someone's eardrums. Oh yeah. It's the tree. And there's the moon. Hold on, let me go back, because I think they're speaking. Oh god. Alright, yeah. Yep.
That's it?
Dart, look, that's it. That was very important story information. Oh my. Looks like there's a lot more than one of those mirage things. Such voice acting. Very bad. Wow. Well, should have just fast forwarded through that crap. Kulon says sorry, I can't fly anymore. Rose says everything is turning out just as Zeeg had wished. The seal of the moon was broken and the terribly disastrous plan laid by Soa finally started. Those Virage are mere advanced guards for the primary Virage embryo. It seems the birth of the god of destruction will only be a matter of time. Does the divine tree which gave birth to all the species want this as well? Dart says the world is not over yet. We can still fight to save it, can't we? Rose says after seeing this, you can still say that. Let's go. The moon that never sets is waiting for us. Alright. Okay. Alright. Yep. Yippity yipper. Let's go. Look at those frogs. Anyways, that's enough of that shit. Dart says Rose, what is this? It's a fruit of the divine tree. It seems to be dried up, though. Dart says, did all the species really arise from such things? Rose says only the Creator knows. It's just a legend for us, but we're standing on it. We'd better believe it. I guess so. Rose says, move on, we better hurry or there will be no one to tell the legend. I love how they, like, 15, 20 times in these 4 end dungeons in a row, they're like, oh, stop stalling, hurry up. They keep standing around and just saying the same shit over and over again. Oh my god, these enemies just never die. Probably gotta turn into a freaking Dragoon each round just to end some of these punks. Rose says, I think this fruit was shed by some kind of fish. One of the fruits arisen from the divine tree. Yes, it was the same for us humans. The god of destruction will start the same way, won't it? Rose says, yes, let's move on. This place is ugly and beige, and I don't fucking like it. Actually, I might as well fight all these stupid enemies so that I can have my dragon gauge maxed out for when I kill the end boss. It's a monkey. Lovely. Someday. Rose says this stream, it seems like it's sending a vital force to the moon that never sets. It must be that the divine tree is getting ready to give birth to the god of destruction. Dart says, then if we take this stream... Rose says yes, it will carry us to the top. Let us hurry. Oh my, what a stream. I would probably call it a gust of wind, but hey, what do I know? Dart says, we got right up close. Albert says, in addition, maybe because we let ourselves flow in the vital force, I feel revitalized. Miranda says, it means that the power of the divine tree that gave birth to all species is still alive. In order to kill all the species, it revived the power. Landing succeeded. Dart says, what is that thing? It looks like a bug. Did Kongol's landing awaken it? Dart says, we gotta get going. Acquired the white something. What is this? Aha. Dart says this is one of the fruits as well. Rose says yes, and all the species who were born in this way are about to be annihilated. Dart says Rose. Rose says, let's get going. I'm sure there'll be about 400 more of those. Or perhaps we have reached the end. That's not annoying at all. Giving me a bunch of stupid status effects. Oh, I consumed it even though I didn't use it on the right person. How beautiful is that? Just let me run away, game. Oh my god, that almost never happens. Dart says it'll be soon. Rose says yes, but look at that. Is that the caterpillar from back there? It's a miracle. There was an unhatched fruit left over. Rose says it's a subspecies of a new insect. It was just born, and it's coming after us. Okay, I guess we gotta kill a bug. It's way more important than, like, just evading it and, you know, saving the world or whatever. Wow, that poison is some hardcore shit, I guess. Yeah, let's just end this motherfucker's life. Well, that's cute. Has some kind of instant kill attack, I guess. Wakey wakey, Albert. That's not what we're supposed to have happen. I don't know why it just doesn't auto-target the person that's dead. Just make too much sense, I guess. That thing certainly has quite a bit of life. So there a way to stop that thing from killing me every other round? Feels a little bit unfair. Alright, this dickhead finally dead. Dart says, we barely defeated it. Let's go. We're almost there. Wow. Dart says, the moon that never sets. It is spreading poison all over the world. Rose says, in order to stop the poison, we have to reach the core of the moon before it is too late. Albert says, unless Shauna and the core, as Rose says, are wedded, the god of destruction will not be born. Albert says, it is a dilemma for us because we want to take Shauna back. If we don't meet Shauna, and if we can destroy only the core of the moon, the world will be saved. Miranda says, but Zeeg is here for sure with Shauna. That is the only chance to save her, says Haschel. Miru says, we will save both the world and Shauna. Dart says, fate is not in the hands of the Creator, it is in ours. We will not let Soa decide the fate of the world. Dart says, that goes for Shauna's fate as well. We will decide our own fate. Wow. How many more times are we going to talk about fate? A few, I would guess. Just a few. Dart says, is this the moon that never sets? Rose says yes. Like she's fucking been there before. It has been long. Very long. Let's get going. Why do they need, like, these transitional... Oh god. The moon is shaking, says Dart. Don't tell me that the god of destruction is about to be born. Rose says it cannot be. The birth of the god of destruction means our death. That's right, and we are still alive. Let's go, we must stop my father. Dart says, is this a forest? Albert says, I thought we stepped into the moon. But the tree is a true tree, says Haschel. Oh no, we were sent to the ground, says Miranda. Rose says no. Listen, it's the heartbeat of the Virage embryo, the god of destruction. An empty body that is the living corpse from which the soul was taken out by ancient Winglies on the day it was conceived in the divine tree. We must be in the moon. Dart says that no matter what it looks like, we have to keep going. Oh god. Fly me to the moon, and then let's kill this purple fucker. Yeah. Looks really horny, if you know what I mean. Frozen jet acquired. Good god, man. Dart says it looks like a grassland. Miranda, what's wrong? I know this place. Does it look like the forest of your home? Not only that, it's the forest of Mille Ciseaux where I grew up. I'll be back soon, sorry, but wait for me here. There's something I have to check. Alone. As I expected, this is the forest of my home. Why is this in the moon? This rose. Mother, where are you going? Says Miranda. Miranda's mother, who has no name, says, go home, Miranda. The man says, you have a kid? Yeah. Miranda says, Mother, don't go. Father is calling out to you. The man says, what are you gonna do? Miranda's mother says, because I married that man, my life was completely ruined. He hardly works. He drinks all the time with the money I earn. I don't even have enough food, and I starve each day. I cannot stand it anymore. A beautiful life must be waiting for me if I can leave this forest. Yes, I can say farewell to this miserable life. Now let's go. Miranda says, "Mother." But Mother says nothing back. Miranda is attacked by a glowing rose. Which doesn't seem good, I guess. But what do I know? Oh, it's talking. So, let me go back really quick. Didn't realize this fucking thing was gonna talk to me. Why did you abandon my father and I? Miranda, I had no choice. Shut up, says Miranda. Dad fell ill and I became an orphan. You can never imagine how I lived since then. It hurts, says the flower. Who is probably evil or something. I guess we can't change into a Dragoon. I understand that what I've done is unforgivable as a mother, but I want you to understand. Miranda then says something completely fucking redundant. What is it that you want me to understand? Bitch, if you shut the fuck up, maybe it would tell you. I worked because I didn't want you, a newborn baby, to starve, but he didn't even try to work. My father may not have been a respected man, but at least he was with me, unlike you. It hurts, says the plant. Oh god. I can imagine how angry you are at me, but I never forgot about you even for a moment. Don't lie to me. It's not a lie. I visited him so many times to take you with me, but every time he just kicked me out. What? You mean my mother was thinking about me this whole time? You have the same name as the goddess of Millie. She is pure and loved by everyone. I named you that because it was my wish for you. Ah, it hurts. Oh my god. I'm sorry to make you feel lonely, Miranda. Forgive me. I'll just say sure, why not? Thank you, Miranda. Ah yes, it was forgiveness that killed the beast. Miranda says, Mother, I was wrong. I entered the palace in order to preach love, and to build a world where everyone can live happily, but my heart was filled with sorrow and hatred. And without knowing, I was absorbed in fighting in order to ease my loneliness. I didn't even try to understand my mother's pain and agony, just accumulate hatred and hurt. I don't deserve to be a sacred sister. Dart says, Miranda, what happened? Miru says, are you okay? It looks like you were crying. Miranda says, I'm sorry, but I need you to leave me alone. Never mind, let's go. That's the only thing we can do now. This bitch is fucking bipolar. And I don't like her. Like, even the developers are like, this bitch is fucking annoying. Like, and they say it multiple times in the game, I'm like, yowza. Yowza! Alright, I guess I'm fucked to have that. Oh boy. We got a downburst. Oh boy. This game basically has no character progression. And then they're gonna put the last freaking person that joins the party and make them have some kind of supposedly touching moment with their mother, who they basically never knew. Like, right before the end, for some reason. Dart says, what is this? We gotta go forward anyway. What's this? What's this? There's something in the air. Dart says, there's people. What's going on? Why are there people living in the moon? Rose says, I don't know. You feel pain. It is certain. this is not just an illusion. This world is a form of reality. Albert says, indeed. I've never visited the moon before, but I cannot help but feel that I know this place. Faces close, it's not a mistake. This is a building in Serdio. Haschel says, I've traveled all over Endenis, and they have typical Serdian faces. Look, the girl, over there. She looks Serdian. No, she's not. It cannot be, says Haschel. Dart says the girl disappeared. Rose says it looks like that is reality here too. So much nonsense. Yeah, let's stay at the hotel inside the moon that's showing us an illusion or something. Apparently, staying at the hotel does not heal my status effect. Dart says this tune. Let's buy something. I have a bunch of crap I need to get rid of. Whoops, we actually don't want to do that. There we go. Alright. A female is missing. Please look for her. Until we find her, the place is closed. I am a son of the most wealthy house in town. Come on, I'll treat you to some booze. Don't worry about me. It's on me. I'm rich. Albert says, you're Dran, aren't you? Indeed. Do you know him? Yes. If he is my old acquaintance, this must be Bale 20 years ago. Dart says, what? Yeah, why is this being put in, like, right near the ending of the game? Dart says, I understand that this place is not what it appears to be, but where are we now? Albert says, a world beyond the wall. It seems as if the labyrinth of the moon is not refusing us. Haschel says, almost as if it's inviting us. Rose says, Minitos. It seems this place belongs to them. I think they were the 99th species. Dart says, maybe they can tell us something about this place. Yeah, because that's what we should be doing in here. The Psyche is creating this world, this time. It's whose heart, whose intention. Is it you, or maybe me? Yeah, that's enough of that bullshit. Let's just wander away from all the people that are saying a bunch of annoying shit. Find the little girl or whatever. Haschel exclaims internally. Dart says, you don't seem to be one of the Minitos. Haschel says, look at her closely, it's the girl in the room that we came from. She's the girl who disappeared into the wall. What are you doing here, says Dart. Haschel says, Dart. This girl doesn't know about you yet. Dart says, what are you talking about? Let me go in there, says Haschel. She's Claire. She is inviting me. Sorry, but wait for me here. Yeah. This is gonna happen 20 more fucking times, I bet. I strictly disciplined you since you were little. I only had you. I had to hand my art, this ancestral art, down to the next generation. Claire says it's not fair. I just want to sing songs and chit-chat with my friends, pick flowers, and fall in love. Haschel says our art was not meant to hurt people. It is a martial art to give life. Please understand. Claire says I do not. And attacks me. Do you remember the first time we matched wills? You read my movement in a blink and went on the offensive with swiftness. It was like an innate art. I don't think so. I'm just a girl like the ones you can find anywhere. No, you can surpass me. Nobody has been charmed by the war god as much as I have. It's hot inside my body, says Claire. Dad, help me. Someone is taking me. Haschel says, Claire, what's wrong? Claire screams. Oh, God. What fun. I hate you, Dad. You did this to me. It's all your fault. No, it's impossible. The transmigration of the war god. Is she demonized? Claire screams again. Haschel says incredible. Nobody has ever reached that level except for the founder. Oh my. The black art of Nargranjula, the four gods' destruction. How did she learn this? Oh boy. Guess I better heal myself. Oh dear God. There is nothing I can do, says Haschel. I am the war god. I preside over the art of war and beckon death. No, you are Claire. You are not the war god. Leave from the body of my child. I can hear. It's the pained voice of Claire. Hang in there. Claire says, thank you, Dad. And melts or something. Haschel says, forgive me, Claire. Dart says, Haschel, is it over? Miranda says, you also saw the past. I did, but the past wasn't as bitter as I imagined. Rose says, it seems everything, both the future and past, are filled in this moon. The future when the world will be destroyed, and our past. Dart says both Miranda and Haschel were made to see the past by the moon. Rose says they see, as I told you. We are in reality, it is not an illusion. Maybe they can do it because they are the 108th species and gods. Haschel says, let's move on. We wasted too much time. This whole game loves doing that, though. Alright, I need to still get rid of that. Status effects. I just gotta make this senselessly long. I have to do so much editing. So very much. How do I get out of this hellhole? Looks like we can finally move on. I'm gonna take you to Spooky Town. Dart says, "What is this? The ground is so far away." Albert asks, "Are we floating in the air?" Rose says, "You can stand, can't you? It seems there is an invisible floor." Dart says, "Are we really in the sky?" Meru says, "It looks like it, 'cause this is a cloud. Even I've never been in such a high place." Rose says, "Really? Anything can happen. Don't just look at the view forever, we must move on." Like, every new room, like, "Oh, look at this shit, oh wow. We're in a hurry, but we're gonna fucking, talk about every fucking little thing we see." And get dragged into at least 5 more one-on-one fights with people from the past, which I assume will all resolve very nicely. Yay, that thing killed me. Lovely. Lovely. Oh my god. Rose says, "No, it's Michael. I couldn't have been mistaken. I was with him for more than 10,000 years. Dart says, "Is that your dragon?" Rose says, "It was the vassal dragon. My dragon." Bitch, it's a dragon. We don't need to say dragon, okay? You're really dragging your ass. Alright. Rose says, "Run." Oh. "What's wrong with you that you're so pathetically weak?" says Kongol's brother. Endora says, "Kongol is a hero, the strongest of the Gigantos." Kongol says, "Brother." Endora says, "Go to the people who need your power." Kongol says, "Brother." Kongol is, and trails off. Endora says, "To fulfill desire is the power of destruction. To care for others is the power of truth. You received the power to overcome Endora. The strongest power, Kongol. The pride of Endora. Well done." Kongol screams out for his brother, who he has just murdered. And I guess he disappears. Haschel says, "You conquered it, didn't you?" Kongol says, "Brother, he praised me for the first time. I'm happy." Haschel says, "But what does the moon want to show us?" Miranda says it's not a moon anymore, it's the flesh of the god of destruction. Albert says, and what the god of destruction wants is to show us annihilation. Miru says, let's go. Dart says, I understand that we lost everybody because the dragon attacked us, but why? Why did your vassal dragon attack us, Rose? Was it to bring the two of us here? A place filled with dragons? We will find out soon, says Rose. Let's go, either to destroy the embryo, or to fight against Zeeg. I'll need everybody with me. Rose says, don't be so shocked. I trust everyone too. Dart says, Rose, what are these? Rose says, this is a baby dragon. It used to be called a pseudo-dragon. It seems everything, including the future and past, exist here. My favorite pseudo-dragons didn't make it to the present age, but I'm encountering the past now. We don't have time to be sentimental. Let's go. Okay. We don't have time, we don't have time, we don't have time. Yep, we made some more time. Alrighty. Which way do we go? That random ass encounter needs to have that much HP. Okie dokie game. This way? Rose says, Dart, can you wait a little? He's calling me over there. Dart says, okay. So that's probably the way out of this shithole. Yeah, there's no need to mess with those things again. Rose says, I knew it. I know this place. That's where I met Michael for the first time. Rose says, the Darkness Dragon. Sorry, but we don't have time. Wow, what a theme. Winglies are mighty, mighty enough to annihilate us and the entire species. In order to liberate humans, we have to sacrifice you, dragon. Now is the time to decide, extinction or war. Zeeg says we choose war. The Dragoon spirit left by the Darkness Dragon, and this newborn dragon will be the spearhead of the war. This baby needs a name. The Black Burst Dragon, Michael. How about Michael? Zeeg says Rose's vassal dragon, the Darkness Dragoon, the Black Burst Dragon, Michael. It's a good name. Goddamn. Zeeg says, so now we can go. Rose says, yes. The real war has not started yet. Rose says, Michael, don't you recognize me? Okay, so it doesn't take physical damage. And I can't use magical damage. What a joy this game is. Well, that doesn't work either. So, it's another annoying story battle. Guess I just gotta sit on my ass and wait for people to start talking. Rose says, Michael, it's me, Rose. Don't you recognize me? Dart says it doesn't seem to be working. Rose says it's out of control, just like last time. He forgot the pride of the dragon and turned himself into a raving beast. Dart says it has a wildness even beyond that of Fairbrand. Damn. Oops, didn't mean to pass off the dialogue. What a dragon. It yields to neither sword nor magic. The Darkness Dragon is the strongest of all, having the best attack and defense, along with having the best agility. I don't need to hear about it. Is there a way to defeat him? Oof, this final dungeon just does not respect my fucking time. Rose says Michael's shell is special armor for the Darkness Dragon. It repels any attack by the enemy. Dart says, what should we do? There is only one blind spot. What is it? Tell me now. Okay. God, what should I do? Let's tell Dart the blind spot. After he shoots the black laser, his defense falls a second, showing his heart. That is the only weak spot. Alright, we killed our friend, the past dragon. Anyways, Rose says a dragon's body is capable of enormous endurance, but its heart is not. After many fights, it becomes savage and starts to blindly attack people. And in the end, it won't listen to the orders of dragoons either. That's why I had to kill him. I killed him with these bare hands. Dart says, that's enough of looking back at the past. You've lived for 10,000 years because you didn't want to see the future to be destroyed. Isn't that right, Rose? Rose says, you're right. Thank you. You reminded me of what's important. Let's look for Albert and the others, then we have to head to the core of the moon. Dole says, I've been waiting for you, Albert. Albert says, then it's simple. You must know the reason that I'm here. Dole says, you're here whether to find out if I assassinated your father, my brother, and the reason. I would say it was to save Sergio from an incompetent leader named Carlo. Albert says, my father was not incompetent. He was loved by his people and admired by his vassals. Dole says, you were a mere 6-year-old child back then. How could you know? Dole says, what was brought on the people by overtaxation and disorder? Dole says, what can ministers soaked in corruption do? You have been given false truths, so how could you know? Albert says, even if it was the truth, you shouldn't have killed him. Dole says, I guess you won't be satisfied with words. Defeat me to find out the rest. Uncle Dole, why did you eliminate my father? It's obvious. The people of Seria wanted me. They desired my power as their true leader. Albert says that's not true. What people desire is not power, it's peace. Who do you think brought them peace? Who do you think brought order and hope back? Albert says, Uncle, you oppressed people with your power. How much value can we give to such a transient peace? What people really need is... He's cut off by Dole, who says, I don't need to hear about things like justice or love. Power alone does not solve everything. The ideals and reality are different. Wake up, Uncle. You are so persistent. Oh my. What is this, Star Wars? He does have the word Emperor in his name, so I guess he gets to shoot out lightning bolts. It's just how it is. I cannot believe this. How can someone as helpless as you be this powerful? Albert says, you wouldn't understand, Uncle. You only had faith in your own power. What did you say? I am different from you, and I am not alone. My friends have always been at my side during the many occasions when I was dispirited. I've overcome my difficulties. Dole laughs at him and calls him silly. When I was young, my father would often say that he didn't have quite the stature to be king. Without Dole, he couldn't do anything. He also said that it is you who is most likely to take the throne. I can't believe it. What did he see in me? My father trusted in you. If you had gotten together and governed the country, this tragedy would never have happened. Albert, I'm a mere shadow of Carlo. I have no way left but to go forward. Uncle. Why? Why doesn't my power work? Why am I losing, even though my power exceeds yours? For Lavitz, who devoted himself to me and fell, for knights who fell in battle, I have to win for them. Dole says, absurd! You're saying I've been wrong. I lost so many people in battle, in my times of deep sorrow and despair. My many friends, like Dart, imparted to me courage and strength. I see, you're not fighting alone. That's why I cannot defeat you. Uncle, I've been unwise to become infatuated by power, but I have no regrets. Carlo, the king's last words were to take care of this country, and you. We have different ways, but they lead to the same intention. Is a man who grieves for the country. The rest depends on you. Uncle. It appears the visage of this shadow has faded away. And that guy's definitely gay. Playing with his pole after his uncle dies. Crazy! Albert says, it was the sad truth, wasn't it? But the annihilation of the world will generate a sadness equal to the number of living people. Dart says, I won't let it. I will save both the world and Shauna. We are here. Dart says, Miru, and she disappears once the path has vanished. It appears that this is her quest. Miru says, what are you doing? Oops, where is everybody? The Archangel, why are you here? Miru, I know everything. You threw the pride of the sublime Winglies away. And have been with barbaric humans, haven't you? Miru says, Archangel, humans are not barbaric. They have many good things which we Winglies do not have. The Archangel says, silence. Fine, Miru. I will make you remember the sublime spirit of a Wingly. I think he threw a flower at me. Okie dokie. Wake up, Miru. You have already seen the reality of arrogant and ignoble humans. Miru says, Archangel, humans can never be ignoble creatures. They help each other when they are in trouble, even if they don't know each other. And above all, they have dreams and hopes. The Archangel says, silly, humans are feeble-minded even more than you would think. We have to rule them or eventually they will cease to exist. Miru says, I do not think so. All the lives in this world are equal. We shouldn't rule or be ruled. Silent, Miru. My. That's quite the display. Wow, that took almost my entire life. Have you forgotten what we have accomplished? We stabilized a chaotic world and saved tribes that otherwise would be extinct. Miru says, really? The Archangel says, once there was 107 species, and half no longer exist. Our rule prevents the subversion of the world. Miru says that's wrong. There were species that were stamped out during the Winglies' domination. The Archangel says they were meant to be extinct from the beginning. Miru calls him a liar and says you destroyed them because they rebelled against the Winglies. The Archangel says Miru, a heretic like you, disturbs our ordered world. Miru says, shut up. You are not real, you are an invented god so they can justify themselves, Archangel. It's not true, I'm a reflection of your mind. The disdain for humans in your mind created me. Miru says it's not true, I don't believe it. The Archangel says, Miru, don't lie to yourself. You think you can continue to deceive yourself playing a fool like that. Miru says, you fool, don't tell me crazy things. Alright, get thumped again, I guess. Miru says, I love humans. I adore Dart, Shauna, and the others. This is real. The Archangel says Miru, but Miru cuts him off and says, get out of my sight. I love humans. Okay. And the Archangel has vanished. Dart says, Miru, are you okay? Miru says, of course I am. Dart says, what is going on here? It is different from any part of the world that we've ever known. Rose says, indeed, the places we have been looked like places on Earth. But this is a completely different world. Dart says, don't tell me. This is the core of the moon. Rose says, this look is appropriate for the world of the Virage Embryo, the god of destruction, to be born. Dart says, let's hurry up. If this is our destination, my dad should be heading here too. Isn't that cute? My world, my future, my heart. Dart says, who is it? Ro says it is talking directly to our minds. Oh no, is it Shauna, says Dart. Dart says, what is this? It's a super barrage, says Rose. I guess he is acting as a gatekeeper to protect the god of destruction. I don't care what is waiting for us, says Dart. He jumps into battle. It's now time to kick the shit out of this motherfucker. Well, it's dead. Dart says, was the super barrage that we defeated in reality Shauna? Rose says, I don't think so. Dart says, how are you so sure? Rose stammers, and Albert says, Dart, put yourself together. Pull yourself together, rather. Oh, it's time for saving the game, baby. Dart screams out for Shauna. Zeeg has jumped in front of them. Rose says you don't deserve to use spirits. Zeeg says, you say it even after this. Rose says, oh no, the red-eyed dragon still recognizes you. Zeeg says this is the truth, and the annihilation of the world that is about to occur is the truth as well. Dart says, Dad, stop it. The power is not generated for that. Zeeg says everything was born to die. It's the same for spirits or the world. Learn through your body. Dart screams at him to stop, but he attacks. Ooh, child, I'm glad that missed. What's wrong with you, Dart? You're pathetically weak. Darn, this is my father's power, says Dart. Zieg says the time has come. I no longer need this flesh. What the heck, says Dart. Melbu Frama, says Rose. I am the famous Melbu Frama, supreme leader of the Winglies. I've been waiting for this moment for over 10,000 years. Rose says, why? You must have been defeated by Zieg. It's true that the sword of that man penetrated me, but what vanished is only my flesh. I cast a petrifying spell on the man at the same time, and I transmigrated my soul into the spirit. The sublime soul is immortal. Dart says, how long have you been manipulating my father? Melbu Frama says, at that moment, I re-entered the light. The first light after 11,000 years. When the black monster came to Neat, that foolish soul tried to release the power of the Dragoon without knowing that I was waiting for that exact moment. Rose says, so it was then. Melbu Frama says, I was released from the spirit and revived in order to obtain an eternal body that is proper for an immortal soul, and now I will become a god. Ew. It's gonna be a dirty, sexy tentacle party. Oh, I guess he didn't want Shauna to go in there. Rose says, is he merging with the Virage embryo? Is he going to be the god instead of Shauna? Melbu Frama says, you're right. I obtained the flesh of the god of destruction. I am God himself. A god? Don't make me laugh. Dart says, Lloyd, you're alive. Lloyd says, I cannot die with the wrong god still around. There is no space for you in my utopia, says Lloyd. Oh my. Melbu Frama, says Lloyd.
Whoa. Over here!
You forgot our supernatural spirit and pursued your own interests. Unforgivable. Destroy yourself and preserve my vision. Lloyd then screams and shoots out a bunch of magic stuff. You bothersome dragonfly. It's annoying. Crash. Lloyd was shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. Or something like that. Dart says, what is this? Lloyd says, it is the Dragoon spirit of the divine dragon and the dragon buster. Dart says, are you here to give us this? Lloyd says, don't get conceited. I just ended up here while I was pursuing my own ideals. Dart says, yeah, right. Lloyd says, his birth will be the death of the world. Hurry up and stop him. Lloyd says, farewell, people who confront the fate of Soa. We acquired some cool stuff. Maybe we should get our magic points back. Oh, I guess I magically got healed by something. Somehow. where's that fancy sword? Do I not get to wear it? How lame. Yep. I guess not. Well, we have our magic, so that's good. Let's go. Our last battle, says Dart. Nobody wants that creepy old man in their party. Okay. Melbu Frama says, I have acquired everything. The immortality and the ultimate power. I am the god who purifies the world. Under the fate determined by Soa. Death to those who rebel against fate, and death to all life. May your death bless the new world to which I shall descend. We won't let you, says Dart. We are the Dragoons. We are ready to fight against fate. Let's go. Oof, that would probably hurt. Oh my god! Here, have a delicious Psyche Bomb X. Tasty! The darkness. Taste this, motherfucker. He summoned some barrage, I guess. Let's tickle him again with this cannon. The first generation. Oh my, he hath transformed into something icky. I guess he kidnapped Dart. That's weird. Tasty! Oh, he sucked me again. What a jerk. Well, suck on this. Shazam. The second generation. Oh my. Maybe the third generation, I don't know. The fourth generation. Oof, this boy is leveling up quick. Is it a boy? I don't know. Nor do I care. Let's slap it anyway. Haha, tickle the taint. Oh no, it used its tractor beam on me. Toasty! Oh, that's it. My god, is this Jeff Bezos? It's basically like a cock rocket. Jesus Christ. Bezos, not you, not here. How did you get in this video game? I think he died, maybe? I don't know. Maybe he has some more forms. It's wakey wakey time! Cock rocket. Oh yeah. Slapping that bitch, slapping him good, slapping him like I know I should. Holy shit. Big red orb is coming to town. Oh my. Attacking command blocked. How rude. Wow. That's fucking rude, dude. Shit is so fucking rude. The fifth generation. Oh yeah. Look how pretty. The sixth generation. Oh my. Well, guess we have to stab it some more. What was that, a gay rave? And it hurt them somehow because they're straight? Oh my. Wow, he blew me real good. Just like I knew he could. Gay disco party. Oh no. like it was going to be way worse than it was. Oh goodness. Let's see if this will help speed things up. Maybe not. Well, he'll probably die someday. Oh no, he had babies. And I think his stats went up or something. Let's kill its ugly little babies. Yeah, that was definitely not worth it. The dragon block effect expired. Well, I guess I should have waited then, but too late now. Oh my. That kind of happened without my involvement, so...
Divine Dragon Cannon!
I have been waiting for this moment.
I kept you waiting so long. I'm sorry. What?
Dare you? Inferior humans cannot outshine me, a god.
time has come. This is the end of our long journey.
Zeeg,
Could you come with me?
yes. I will never leave you again.
Dart, you have grown up. Father? I couldn't do anything for you as a father. Please forgive me.
But Father, we finally met. This isn't fair.
Dart, I'm so glad I met you.
Rose! Father!
Go, Dart.
My role is ended. Blaze the way to the future by yourselves.
This is your age to live. Shun.
What are you talking about? We can all live together.
We were never meant to exist in this age.
No!
My age ended in remote antiquity. Farewell, Dart, and thank you.
Rose! Father!
Oh look, you can see what the graphics would look like if I wasn't upscaling them. It would look like that. Painful. I think that's a copyright violation from Nintendo. Those red plants.